Well, what is going on, everybody? Luis Lopez here alongside Chaz Messman. We are continuing our coverage here from Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. We wanted to give you guys an inside look at one of the coolest aspects here in Vegas. We are here at Radio. Flip the camera to show you guys all the hustle and bustle of what's going on here. You've got all kinds of different setups. Basically every major media outlet that you can possibly imagine is here. You got ESPN way over there in the distance. In the back corner, we've got DraftKings Network here as well. And hey, it wouldn't be Vegas without a few slot machines. Me and Chaz got a chance to try those out last night. Unfortunately, they are not real, which is very disappointing because both big jackpots on those make-believe slots.
Yeah, so, for those of you who watched the show, I may have figured out that live on television.
Yeah,
they were not real because they would not take my money.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hoping we have some little tour around the building, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go ahead and give you guys slots that are a little closer now. So yeah, obviously NFL themed slot machines. You'd expect nothing less. Let's get right up to the edge of all the action here. Again, this is it. This is where all the hustle and bustle is going on as far as media coverage. This is right next to the main media center where many reporters are working, getting their stories done, but this is where a lot of live on-air coverage is, again, for both radio stations and TV. We also got a little Toyota display here. If any of you guys are fans of trucks, that's a pretty nice one right there. Got Toyota, one of the automotive partners of the NFL, putting that one on display there for people to see. And again, this is just one of the many studio setups that we have here at Radio Row. You can see we also have FanDuel right over there doing some of their broadcasting. You can see many different media members kind of walking around, getting to their different spots. We've got Paramount going over here. And again, let me give it another turn. Again, you can see all the different stuff that's going on around here. Plenty more media. I think there's a lot of people that get credentialed to come and cover the big game. Fortunately, we are lucky enough to be a part of that. So let's go ahead and keep moving. Again, we've got the FanDuel area right over here. And then coming up just in front, we also have the SiriusXM set up as well. So if any of you guys are fans of the NFL radio station, they have college sports radio even here as well. So again, so much stuff to check out. And again, we are very lucky to be able to bring you a small part of that coverage. Looks like that's also a
big fan of moving the chains.
Absolutely.
And former NFL general manager in there, a couple other stuff. So a lot of big shots out here that you guys have been seeing him in. We passed by at least 5 or 6 former NFL players that we've been walking around. So yeah, no, we'll just keep walking around, show you some really cool stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see that it takes quite a bit to put on all these different media events and all these different shows and whatnot. So again, very, very cool to kind of see all this firsthand and give you guys an inside look at home.
We can see some international
absolutely,
right here.
Yeah, you can see there, clearly the U.S. not the only country very interested in the big game here this Sunday. Lots and lots of different countries coming out to give coverage of the big game. I know that we've heard many different languages. I've heard French, plenty of Spanish as well. Even saw a couple Chinese reporters as well. So again, lots and lots of different stuff.
Going on right now up here.
You can see over here, yeah, as Chaz just mentioned, NFL Network with one of their displays here on Radio Row. Also got Fox Sports getting their setup going.
49ers media down over there.
49ers media, everybody's all over the place here. It is a very cool sight to see again just how many different outlets are coming out to cover this thing. Obviously one of the biggest events of the year, not even just in sports.
Baker Mayfield sighting over there. Got Baker Mayfield right there.
Oh, look at that. Baker Mayfield, Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback, hanging out over there by the Fox Sports radio set. Very cool to see that. That's how it's been. Really in Vegas, can't really walk 10 feet without running into somebody famous here, even not just at the media center, but even just going up and down the strip.
We ran into UFC former champion Justin Gaethje just randomly last night, so they're all over the place out here in Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely. The famous people that we're running into, certainly not limited to just the football or even the sports world. We're seeing plenty of other people as well.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let's go.
Got Cameron Hayward, star defensive lineman for the Pittsburgh Steelers down in there.
Look at that.
So they're all over the place.
Very cool.
NBC Sports podcast action going on over there. Rally guy. Show going down out on this is the NBC studios.
Yeah, Pro Football Talk. Looks like Matthew Berry over there, chatting it up on air.
Got James Laser going down as well. Little fun set coming up over here. Let's get on the air right now.
This is very cool. Pat McAfee show growing big time over the last few years, and you can see his very nice setup over here. This is probably one of the nicer sets in Radio Row right now, so a very cool up close look at that.
Some more podcast action going down here.
Las Vegas Raiders, of course, making their presence felt on top of it all, even though it is the Niners and the Chiefs. Can't be in Vegas without talking about the Raiders, of course. Yahoo Sports set up right over here. And coming up is New Orleans, Louisiana with a little booth of their own. We'll show you more of that in just a second here. That is the host for next year's big game. So Vegas has been very fun so far. Excited to see what New Orleans does next year when they get their chance to host the big game. Certainly won't be their first time dealing with this event, but again, excited to see what exactly they do. We got Detroit represented here as well. They'll be hosting the NFL draft over in April.
Yeah, well represented from all over the country and all over the world. Nickelodeon's got a little booth of their own.
Yeah, let's go ahead and show that off really quick. Casting their first ever Super Bowl this Sunday, so that'll certainly be a interesting broadcast to check out if you want something a little more for the kids. Absolutely, be sure to tune in, and then yeah, we've pretty much gone through the entire area here. So again, even with as big as this is just part of the coverage going on here for Super Bowl week. We'll be sure to keep you guys tuned in all week long for everything else that's going on here around Sin City. All right, that's going to do it for us here in Las Vegas. For Chaz Messman, I'm Luis Lopez. Thank you guys for watching. And again, be sure to keep it tuned into News 11 and 13 on your side for the rest of the week. For all